What's up, chat? Where you at? Come here. Come here. Come closer to me, baby. What's up, chat? I wasn't going to stream tonight at all. We're going to try to make this quick. First off, there's absolutely going to be spoilers, and I'm only saying that because we're getting right into it, right? The biggest W ever, the title of this stream. Why is that? All right, real quick, because we're going to get right into the review. You guys can hear me good, see me good. You can see the footage on the screen. Let me see this. I'm having problems with... All right, I got the PS4 on the screen. I think I got to do something to get the sound on, but it's going to be a quick review. I might play a little bit of the game just to cover some other additional stuff because I've been playing Resident Evil Village, and in my opinion, obviously it's my opinion, it's good, but it's overrated because I heard it was like it's a masterpiece. It's oh my god, whatever. And it's good, but it's overrated. But I wanted to play a bit of it off stream with headphones on, and I had a really enjoyable time because it was this horror moment, and I started realizing that because I'm progressing in the game, I started realizing that they actually have it broken down in between these mini bosses, and each mini boss, their levels are very different in what you do. Like one's like a water level, one's like a creepy doll level. That creepy doll level is the one I played by myself. Headphones on max, creeped out. And it was great. The only thing I didn't like is it was the type of thing where they took your weapons away and you just kind of had to run and hide. But they had this really creepy monster, and for the initial reveal of it, it was like this blob kind of thing. It was awesome. I dug it, right? So I liked it tremendously. But you didn't get guns, which kind of bugged me out. Then I started getting these things that look like zombies, and I got more excited because I'm like, bro, if they had the Resident Evil, especially for my tastes, and then you incorporated some classic zombies with even some, because they got zombie-like creatures, but they use weapons. They crawl out of the ground like zombies. For me, it could have been like that sweet spot, but I just wanted to let everyone know that it won me over a little bit more. But my rating kind of still stands, but we're going to discuss more of that in detail. Now that everyone's in here, I'm going to take the review. No, not the review. I'm going to take the straw poll, and I copy the link. I'm kind of using different monitors here just because of the gameplay, so let me copy the link and put this there. And I'm going to put the link in I got to move over here now, in the comment box, so you guys can check the video description or you can check the comment box. It's going to have a straw poll so you can vote on the episode, and then we're going to pick your votes. Now, real quick, let's go into the actual review of the episode. I see this episode like watered-down whiskey. Why is my screen so small? Let me fix this. This episode, in my opinion, was like watered-down whiskey. The initial idea had real solid potency to it. It was like taking a shot of whiskey. That's the concept of this episode. However, because of how it was structured, every 15 minutes was like they added a shot of water in that shot of whiskey. So the further on you get, the more diluted that initial punch is. Now, the punch of the episode is the fake-out reveal. Now, the fake-out reveal, I loved it, even though a part of it was just cheap. What I mean by that is, and this is kind of, maybe it's not fair because I skipped a good chunk of the previous season where she got poisoned by radiation. So I took the episode's word for it. Oh, you got poisoned by radiation? The same as your husband? And this was the first time I realized that that's not even Morgan's kid. I'm like, oh, what? So that was a whole bomb. I thought it was Morgan's kid. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Anyway, so the show is telling me he got poisoned by radiation, she got poisoned by radiation, and she says straight up, I'm dead no matter what. I'm going to die no matter what. So they put it out there, and again, that's why I say it's kind of cheap, because it's like a character that's definitely going to die, so you immediately go, all right, I get it. She's dying, the baby's going to live, and yet they're doing this whole dream thing. And then they do the twist. So sure, it was cheap, but I liked it, especially being a parent. The punch at the end, and the punch at the end is, it wasn't Grace's final moments, the dream and the hallucination. It was the baby's final moments, right? Because the baby was dying, the baby was born, stillborn or whatever, and I thought it had a good solid punch to it. I like that. Dream episodes, for one, I never get along with, just because it's 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes of screen time that does not fucking matter. I talked about this last night on my stream for Resident Evil Village when we played some of that game. Sopranos used to do it one episode every season for the last like 2-3 seasons or something. It might not be that much, but I noticed it more and more. And then I would notice HBO specifically has a lot of shows that do that one dream episode, and I can't stand it. Boardwalk Empire did a dream episode. I'm pretty sure maybe The Wire didn't. That's a little too realistic. Some of them I dig the concept, but stretching the whole dream out to a simple fix for my personal tastes would have had her going in and out of consciousness, but morphing the two in a way where she's physically there with Morgan, and it does. They tried to do that somewhat, but I feel like it just didn't work. We do get, right off the rip, we do get nice visuals. I mean, it's different. It's just pink, you know what I mean? But it is different. It's pink. You're killing walkers. I get it. The part where she's, old Morgan and everyone's old, that ended up being super cringe, and I feel like they just did it mainly because Old Man Rick was such a it was like a, what's the word I'm looking for? It was like a, what is that word I'm looking for? Like an adrenaline boost with the relevance, because when Old Man Rick was shown in the trailer, social media blew up. But the reason for that isn't because it was an old Rick. The reason for that is because in the source material, that was actually a thing. Old Man Rick and the time skip and the whispers, and that was actually a real thing. So for fans and fans of the show and the comic, it was all going around like, this Old Man Rick, how does that fit into, him leaving apparently, and then all this going on? So it was legit, right? And I feel like in a way they kind of latched onto that. I don't know what came first, the old man, Morgan idea, or the baby, or both, or what, but so you get most of the episode that doesn't even matter, so we're going to skip over it. Even for symbolism, when I obviously when you're watching the episode, right away, and I think that's what makes it worse. Right away, it's Spin says the pink is the uterus. So if you guys want to break apart the symbolism, I just simply don't care enough to even do that. But Spin is most likely right. Isn't that like is that why they wear those pink hats? Remember that they were doing not a rally, like a little protest with pink hats. So yeah, I agree with you. The pink is probably the uterus. I just don't really care too much to break apart the symbolism here. Basically, because I know some people said they didn't understand what the hell was going on, and it seems like they left from the previous episode or a few days after the previous episode, and they were going to see June, right? And on the road, they come across a car that's spray painted, and this is in real life in the show. And then they get out of the car, and it's booby trapped. It explodes, and it's a trap because once it explodes, the end of the world people are going to come and grab them up and take the ring, whether they're dead or alive. But it doesn't happen. Morgan gets her up, and they get out of there. It's a pretty shitty trap, it seems like, but they get out of there, and they run off. Morgan drags or carries or whatever an unconscious Grace. So that happened in the real time, but we see it just broken up a little bit and revealed right here in the middle of the episode. There was a cool fight scene with Morgan. I thought that was real badass. I mean, it kind of had a weak finale just because he beat their ass. And it was like, yeah, I pretty much expected that. And then they just go away. But then it gets real frustrating. I'm pretty sure, keep an eye on this, because he gets stabbed in his right arm. This guy goes away, and they pulled up in a loud-ass truck, but you don't hear the truck leave, so you know he's still there. And then once Morgan lets his guard down, he's talking to Grace. She comes out of her dream state or hallucination, and I'm just gonna keep calling it a dream state. Wasn't that even the title? Yeah, In Dreams it's called. So I'm gonna call that the dream state. So she goes for the light. She wakes up, and they have a moment. This guy just shows up with a gun. What arm is that? I think I got it wrong when I first watched it. Oh, yeah. It's the arm that he just got stabbed. He just had a pole. He had a pole punctured through that shoulder. And he's like, I'm good, bro. I don't know why they don't... I don't know why the actor doesn't just go, hey, see this blood makeup on my arm? Why would I be... Is there something wrong with his other arm? Is that like the non-fugged up arm? I don't know. Anyhow, so he's doing this, and this is where it gets plot armor. Why doesn't he just kill Morgan? They didn't reveal, maybe I missed it, that he's bluffing and there's no real bullets. I think that should have been shown. You know what I mean? That would have made more sense. He's bluffing and no bullets. Because why didn't he just shoot Morgan and take the key? He doesn't want to kill them. He just wants the key. He wants the key so he can fucking nuke them, therefore kill them any fucking way. Like, the dude doesn't give a shit. So I don't understand why he just doesn't kill him and take the key. They have this whole standoff, and she says this whole... I'm sorry, I thought this was cringe as fuck. She has this dream, and her daughter's going to be the future. I saw the future. Our daughter's going to be the future, and everyone's going to come together. They're all going to be peaceful, and she's the future. This is the cost of peace. I saw it in my dream. The key is the cost of peace. Just give it to him, she yells at him. And here you have Morgan looking at her like, and they pause a minute, and I'm reading Morgan's mind, because real Morgan from season 1 of The Walking Dead is kind of like, bitch, that was a dream. What the fuck are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was cringe as fuck. Where's it at? I want to show at least something. He's like, what? Yeah, that's a bit much. That's a bit much. Wait a minute. Was his truck right next to them the whole fucking time? Did he... What? So he pulled that fucking truck up 2 feet away from them? Yo, you gotta be kidding me. Or that truck was there when they pulled in originally, and then they went a different direction. That's fucking stupid. Or maybe that's Morgan's truck, and he just stole Morgan's truck. I don't know. Anyhow, they have this talk. Where is it? Oh, no. They even have her look. Like, lips are blue. Like, she looks like dying. And then as soon as they... Look at... Like, she looks like she's dying of radiation. I think they even highlight some veins here. But then notice when they do the reveal... Like, look, she looks pretty fucking... Look, she's in trouble. Oh, maybe she does look like fucked up the whole time. I'm not going to be able to find it, but you guys watch the full ending. The only thing is because I can't play so much or else they'll copyright strike me, but... It's got to be here. Yeah, right here. Like, you had a dream, lady. You had a dream. It was a dream. It was a fucking dream. What do you mean, bro? And then Morgan's just going along with it. And I think that's where they take something that had a real punch to it. Again, you're expecting her to die, but it's the last moments of her baby. Her baby's the one that's going to die. It's got an emotional punch to it. But they lay on all this, like they think they're, I don't want to be mean, but they think they're more clever and poetic than they are, lathering all this other shit. And it's just so fucking cringe. Yeah, I think there could have been I think if they just lightened up on that, put it out there like, because kids naturally, it's life, it's new life, it's innocence, it's hope, you know what I'm saying? It's next generation, so it naturally has that vibe with it. You don't need to layer on this extra. I had the dream and I visioned it in our daughter's future, and the whole community's gonna crowd around her. It's like they go extra with the script. Just let it sit where it stands. And then, like I said, the only thing I like about this episode, maybe a shot of a colorful walker kill. You have Morgan's badass fight, and then the actual reveal that it was the last moments of the baby and not the mother. Just that punch. How they did it, though, I thought it was absolutely sloppy and miserable. This was a miserable drag of an episode. And again, it's because we know right from the rip, one of them are dying. I mean, if they didn't go so heavy with the, she certainly has radiation poisoning. Her husband had it. He died. She's 1,000% going to die. If they didn't trick you with all that, or kind of cheat it, I should say, it probably would have been more predictable. That's probably why they cheat it. But it's just so painfully obvious that both of them, they're going to die by the end of this episode. But I like the punch. I think it's basically just that final sentence. I can't stand watching dreams, though. It doesn't matter. I talked about this also on the stream. You ever have a family member that has a really wild dream and they just so want to talk to you about it, and it's like a 10-minute conversation and you're just nodding your head and you're at a different place. Your mind is somewhere else because you don't give a fuck. Like, just the other night, I think it was just last night, I'm about to tell you about a dream too. Real quick though, I got shot. I was coming out of a grocery store and I got shot right fucking here. And I remember I was just walking out and I was turning to say something, and the way I got shot, it was painful. Like, I felt it, man. I was even trying to run away and I'm like, oh, I'm fucking dying. This guy had a big gun too. I remember the sound, like pow pow. And that shit hurt, but when you have dreams, it's like, fuck, that's real life. But it's so boring hearing someone talk about it. That's what an episode is like, of a dream. Unless you can, in a clever way, do it to where it has more substance and meaning instead of just thinly veiled symbolism. And last thing I'll mention, and then we'll go to the polls. The last thing I'll mention is the child's name. What the fuck is with that name? There's got to be some ridiculous reason for that name. The only reason I say that is because it's way too similar to what is her name? Athena? It's way too similar to Althea. Now I'm fucking confused. What's the girl's name? We got like an Athena and an Al. Althea. I'm lost now. I got confused. Athena and Althea. I don't know. What was the purpose of that? Athena. Was that the name? Athena. Athena was a goddess of war, the female counterpart of Ares. She's the daughter of Zeus. No mother bore her. Maybe that's why. The symbolism. No mother bore her. I mean, even though she was dead, she still was born. But I guess they mean it like, no mother. She wasn't born alive, so no mother bore her, but she was still technically born. Do I have that right? Did they do names in the... It doesn't fucking matter. Althea. Athena. I'm so lost. All right, here's the straw poll. Go ahead and vote. I'm going to give this one a fat dislike. I'm not going to go down to hate. I saw a lot of people that said they hated it. I mean, a lot of people. I was actually surprised because I had 3 people just in the last hour message me, and they were like, oh, man, I actually liked it. There was a couple really dumb moments, but I liked it. But prior to that, I got bombarded with so many people who said it was the worst in the history of worst episodes. So I was expecting really bad, and then Athena. Well, who's which now? Athena and Althea. Athena is beauty? Where do you get that from? Because I looked it up. Athena. Yeah, I looked it up and it says wisdom, handicraft, and warfare. Wisdom of war, Greek mythology, warfare, yada yada yada. I'm just seeing warfare. I mean, it could be beauty. I don't know. It could be from something else because there could be a number of different ones. Oh, okay. You looked up the wrong one then. I mean, it's real similar to other names, but yeah, it's a war. I mean, that would make sense in the 2 ways I mentioned where, I don't know. Anyhow, let's see what you guys, let's go to the results. Bam. Meh and okay for the episode. Like is at 24%. Meh is 33. Like is 24. Love is 18. How do you guys see this? Okay, you guys can't see it. Love is 18, dislike is 18, hate is 6. It's a bit different from the amount of stuff that people sent my way. I don't think it was as bad, but I do understand the people that hate it. I do understand what it's like not giving a shit about a dream episode, because it just doesn't matter. It's a dream. Let's see what some of y'all have to say. And then maybe we'll play a few minutes of Resident Evil. I'm literally, it's even though I'm not going ham on this is the worst ever, because I know a lot of people thought I was going to say this is the worst ever. I really think what won me over was, well, what won me over from not hating it was there is some serious potential there, and I kind of wish they would have actually went back and could have polished it a different way, incorporated more of the real world blended with the dream world. There's a lot of just downtime and filler. They could have streamlined that shit and cut right through this whole, because there's this whole like 15-minute section where, you know, she's like, how is this possible? And then she has to get Morgan to understand that she's the real Grace, and what happened? Oh, you died. And, you know, and a lot of it's set up just to trick you, you know, she's radiation poisoning, and look, she had a dream of the future and she's dead. Guys, she's gonna die. Trust us. We won't steer you wrong. So they wasted so much time trying to trick the audience instead of just starting it off in a clever way to avoid having to be like, oh, this is weird. This is so trippy. How is this possible, old Morgan? Just cut through that bullshit and incorporate some of the more real elements, blended in a way that when you rewatch it and watch it, when you watch it the first time or rewatch it, there's more substance instead of it just being all a dream. All right, let's see what you guys have to say. Wow, this fucking screen is crazy. I got my new monitor. I'm reading comments, and the comments are like this tiny. Beauty out of the ugly world. My dreams are everywhere. Friends having huge basement, strip clubs, and dogs, and morph into humans and talk to you. Well, that's another reason why I don't think the dream element works a lot. I mean, for sometimes it does work when it's done really well. But I think one main reason is because if you're a person that believes, and a lot of people believe, that, like this, what is it? The scientific explanation for dreams, that it is you. It is your full brain. You are every character in your dream. And it's just a way of processing your thoughts. And, I might not be wording it right, but you know what I mean. When you're worried about finances or you have stress here, it's your brain trying to rework that, but it does it in a storytelling type of way, symbolic type of way. That's a real lazy way to explain what I'm trying to say, but you get me. Anyway, at least I hope you get me. Get me a cup of coffee, bitches. Anyway, sorry. I don't know where that came from. If you're, especially like me, I don't think dreams are anything except for your own mind fucking with you. So when she's doing all this dreaming shit, I'm just like, come on. You're not talking to your daughter. You're talking to your own representation, your own version of what you think for your daughter. That's not even Morgan you're talking to in your dream. It's you. You know what I'm saying? It's your own reflection of what Morgan would say. Your own reflection of the idea of your conversation. It's fucking dumb. This episode was bizarre, but it looked great, violent, and it was shot very well. The misdirect at the end actually got me. So, no, I just said I was wrong. Okay, I got you. Well, it's a little bit delayed between the comments I'm reading and then what I'm talking. So, by the time you say, oh, I was wrong, it's this, I'm already going to talk in your screen, I'm going to be talking about it another 30 seconds. So, because it's like a 30-second to a minute delay. Wisdom War, certainly. What do we got? I liked it, but I liked it, but I think, like you would say, it definitely needed a polish and it could have been great. Yeah, I definitely say that a lot. Dreams are meaningless, and that was the whole premise. Half the characters probably aren't going to survive much longer anyways. I would have to care about any of the characters that actually get emotionally invested. And instead of Jack rabbiting all over, let's focus and grow our central characters. I kept thinking the whole time, who cares? The dream stuff was just things that we didn't need to see and has no real effect on the story. Episode 14 title has me hyped, but we know it's just going to be a fake out. Oh, real quick, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers in the chat. I was going to mention that in the beginning and I got sidetracked, but happy Mother's Day. Have you ever watched the Sopranos dream episodes? Yes, I fucking hate them. Those dream episodes were done right. This one was meh. The test dream, I hated them still. I think there is one. I know there's one season where I'm frustrated it takes up 3/4 of the episode. There's a couple cool parts. I'm trying to remember. I think it's where he kills that pussy, Okay, that came out wrong. But you know what I mean. I think it's where he got food poisoning. It might be one of those where parts of it I was like, oh, I gotcha. The one where he's riding on a horse. If I remember right, I was like, fuck this, man. Knock this shit off. Have you ever watched Sopranos? Okay, we already did that. I miss John Dory, but honestly, he got out of a bad situation. Garrett Dillahunt is the shit. Yeah, he's in everything. I don't think people dream that complex like that. Maybe just a near-death situation, but not a whole daydream. Are you in reference to the show? Like maybe not all of those, because there's a lot of details. I've had some pretty fucking insane dreams, but yeah, maybe not, like multiple characters, different areas, and yeah, maybe not. But again, it's once you get into the dream territory, there's a lot of give. I never want to see a dream, coma, hallucination, fever, nightmare, or any of that shit in Doomsday Kingdom. Please and thank you. I never want to see a dream. See a dream? No. You're not going to get a dream in Doomsday Kingdom. See a coma? I mean, I don't have plans to do any comas in Doomsday Kingdom, but if a character was really injured, we're not going to see them, like, dreaming. They might just be, like, sleeping. You know what I mean? As far as hallucinations or fever nightmares, I can't promise that because, well, I'll tell you what, it's not going to be like here's a whole fever dream of a scene. No. There's going to be a moment coming up. It's actually coming up, I think, in the end of Volume 2. And it is somebody that's bit and they're turning, as you would say. And the fever's burning them out. And they have more of like a Jim thing. Well, Jim had flashes of like zombie teeth, but this is more of maybe like a hallucination, you can say. But it's like a split second type of thing. It's not like a long drawn out, like characters aren't talking to each other. I will point it out when we get to it, but it is like a moment kind of just showing a real past event in his hallucination. So put it that way. It shows a real past event. It's only like 1 or 2 panels. It's actually a scene I fucking love it, right? But it shows an actual past event that happened. It's kind of like maybe like how your life flashes before your eyes when you die. It's one of those moments. So I guess it's technically a hallucination, but it's not, because it's like a memory, right? But we as the reader see it in a hallucinated form because it's a visual medium. So I'm gonna take that back. No, you're not gonna get any hallucinations. I thought maybe I had a hallucination, but it's not really, because it's a memory. It's just the character's hallucinating a memory, and it's only 1 panel. Fear's writing makes Walking Dead seem like a masterpiece. I don't think it was a dream episode. It was the Grace losing her baby episode, and this is the way they chose to tell it. What? Huh? Bro, like, mind blown. Yeah, that's... What? That's what we're talking about, bro. You lost me where you said you don't think it's a dream episode. Well, then what would you call it then? I mean, like... And then you say it was the Grace loses her baby episode. That's where you got me. Like, yeah, Grace lost her baby. We're not saying that was the dream. That was actually the real life part of the episode. That was the only real life part of the episode. Well, Morgan running away and then fighting and then... But the whole, like, 40-minute build-up up into the real moments, that was a dream. I mean, you can call it a hallucination if you want. I mean, you can call it... fever, nightmare, daydream. I don't care what you call it, but I mean, it's a dream, simply put, right? And this is the way they chose to tell it. And obviously it's the way they chose to tell it. I mean, every time they show an episode, it's the way they chose to tell it. You lost me. What's up, guys? Would you have liked the episode if the baby had turned? No, I don't mention this to you because I know you're dying to see a baby. I am absolutely against it, though. Only because babies don't have teeth. So in the womb, I guess some come out with teeth. I've heard of that when I talk about this. Some people said, nah, my kid came out, full head of hair and some teeth. But I think it's like rare, ain't it? But babies usually don't have teeth and they got weak jaws. So, yeah, it's just not something that... at least not in the way the world of The Walking Dead is set up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not there. If it was slightly different versions of the virus where you had maybe some type of mutations or something, I could kind of lean into it and say, let's have a little fun with it. But I'm kind of against it for The Walking Dead. People are always thinking it's a dream in these shows. Rick is still in a coma. People shouldn't think that, though, because... and I've tried to explain this a number of times, but we already proved Rick is not having a coma of this whole incident. How do we know that? Because we saw what the governor did alone, outside of Rick. We saw what Michonne did, and Daryl did, and Beth did, and Tyrese and Carol. We saw all these characters and what they did without Rick there. People don't dream like that. That's not how it works in a coma. You're not like, you are a presence. I mean, you might have the off, weird, wild dream, but no, you're there, you're present, you could be watching, hovering, but you're there. No, I don't know why people still think it's a dream. I want a dead Walker baby. I feel you there. Let's. Well, I mean, I know you want it, and for the right show, I think it would be good, but not for The Walking Dead. Dreams having meanings, but most of the times we can't figure them out. I know this is random, but Dwight slowly reminded me of a less fucked up version of Cricket from Always Sunny. Yeah, he kind of does, yo. My mother is a narcissistic bee who is withholding my dog. Your dog. Personal things since I moved. Do you have any advice? No, that's kind of heavy. That's kind of heavy, brother. I mean, shit. Yeah, I really don't have any advice, man. I mean, because on one hand, I could just say, keep your head up, get another dog, move on, don't even deal with the drama. On the other hand, I could probably give you some bad advice that would not be cool. So, but just keep your head up, brother. As cool as Judith is, that would have been funny. Or if it's definitely your dog, I mean, if there's a way to, get the dog, I'm sure. Non-violent, you know what I mean? Like a thief in the night type shit. But again, it's got to be your dog. Because possession's 9/10 of the law. Once you got the dog, and it's yours for sure. I guess it's pretty much yours, huh? Do you prefer Fear Season 1 to 3 under Erickson or Seasons 4 to 6? I feel like the show has lost quite a bit of realism with the new showrunners, and it's hard to say. I don't like any of it. I know everyone keeps saying, like, Season 3 is the greatest, and I love the earlier seasons. I've been just absolutely not enjoying Fear for the majority of it. So I think it's all trash, and they should just burn it and forget they made the show. Never talk about it again. Who thinks what the people Michonne saw at the end of her last episode were the Fear Cowboy people we are seeing developed right now? Well, I hope not. Wait, there's an echo? Don't fucking tell me that. Hello, mic check. Wait, why is there an echo? I don't have it on my my thing here. Alright, let me get rid of this. I want to actually turn the I'll turn the game on to see if I even get the sound, because for some reason, I guess because I'm using two different things, I gotta play with the settings because it's auto defaulting to the sound. Let me turn this on, and if it does that, I won't have sound, which is fucking no. I'll have sound, but I won't have the webcam. It's stupid. I don't know. I gotta go into the settings. You can hear James? What? I don't hear James at all. Wait, let me see something. Alright, you guys can hear the game sound? Wait, I'm going to do this refresh results. How can I keep them refreshed, though? I thought there was a way to, like, auto-refresh them. There's not a lot of votes, so that's why I'm saying we're going to end out with a few minutes of gameplay discussion. Sorry, guys. There's just not a lot of interest for Fear. And I don't blame you guys. I mean, even though I didn't crap on the episode as heavy as a lot of people thought I could, Spin, you're driving me nuts here. I don't know if you're joking with me and I'm not understanding it, or you're serious. I don't. James is like in bed. If you're the only one hearing James, are you sure you didn't accidentally play one of his streams? You know what I'm saying? Like in your headphones? I've done that before, man. Alright, let's see. Because I have nothing playing. Your medication kicked in? I have nothing playing that has James on it. I mean, I could look through my things. Yeah, I got nothing playing that has James on it. I don't even have anything playing at all, actually. Oh, you son of a bitch. Where's the, this is kind of cool, though. You guys won't know what I'm talking about, but I can pull up I can go over here. Oh, no. No. Damn, that didn't work. Just give me a second. I'm doing this the lazy way. There we go. And then I gotta grab this and bring it over to the other screen so I can see what you guys are saying. Alright, I can see what you guys are saying now. It's your fuck up. Yeah, I'm hearing Ronnie clear. It could have been, like I said, you could have clicked on something, you know? I've done that before. Alright, now let's get rid of this. You guys can see the... Oh my god. You guys can see me here to game good. I do want to finish out with some final thoughts. I got the comments on the screen, so if anyone still has a couple things to say about Fear, you can speak your piece, but... What is that? I don't remember. I just did this creepy arena. Oh, shit. I don't think I have any of these explosives. Yeah, I do. Where am I trying to go? It's a werewolf, man. Oh my god, I thought that would kill him. Oh, why would that not kill him? I blew his ass up. What the fuck? Oh man, I'm determined because I just shot him with a rocket launcher and it blew him up with one rocket launcher, and I just upgraded my weapon, so I'm absolutely dumbfounded. Oh, that's not killing him. You've gotta be shitting me. And I just pull out a pistol and it does it. Get out of here. I would still recommend this game for people that are interested. If you see it and you know, it looks interesting, I think you will enjoy it. What did you say? Did I see the Stranger Things teaser? Yeah. Stranger Things is a odd one, man. I really wish they didn't take so long in between seasons to do it, because it felt like when it dropped, man, it was just something special. You know what I mean? It wasn't just like great TV. It was something special. And even though I did like the seasons, I think there was one of them. Was it season 2? One of them I wasn't a big, huge fan of because I know the internet hated me for it. I got a lot of hate for that. I don't know why. I liked it. I just thought it was a little underwhelming. Oh, wait, can't use that here? I can use your mama. But, there it is. I don't know, man. There's something about it. I just feel like they waited too long. They're growing up too fast. They're aging too fast. They're growing out of the roles. And again, you could skip time, so then the characters match. Like they've done that already. They've skipped time so the characters match, even though it still looks off, especially when you marathon it. But as long as they're doing the skip in time. But even watching some of the behind-the-scenes stuff, it kind of sucks because, again, I cut them slack because they're kids, but sometimes it just feels like, again, I cut them breaks because they're kids, but sometimes some of the stuff they say, not all of them, just some of them, it just feels like, I don't know, like they got little egos now. You know what I'm saying? It should just go back to the vibes, the feel of the first one, you know? Even with some of the behind the scenes, some of them are great. Some of it's fantastic. But I've watched a couple where it's kind of like the kids are, I don't know, it's like they want the characters to do what they want to do. And the writers are like, no, just trust us. We're building up to something. We're the writers. Just, we created what made you famous. So just please shut up and just do what you're doing and trust us. Some of it comes off like that. And I'm in full agreement. Like, just because you build up a huge fan base doesn't mean you can write a good show. If you want to write a good show, then write your own fucking show. But other than that, shut up and just do the fucking role. But again, that's small. There are a few interviews here and there. But I am excited for the new season. I hope it does well. And it has a solid story. And maybe they just end it, Just get rid of it. Or they could lead into a 90s type feel to it. I mean, that would be interesting. I give them that. That would be real interesting because I went from 80s to 90s. So, I mean, they're older than me, how I did it. So, I would still find it interesting, though. Did you catch the first season of Invincible? No, not yet. It's going to be a few weeks, but I will check it out. Yeah, it's been way too long. I know COVID came, but even before COVID, the one season was like a 1.5 year wait. Labyrinth puzzle. All right. And I think the waiting crushes it. Oh, I go this way. I would so love gunplay like this, environment like this, not even like just like this, but environments similar to this with just classic zombies, man. One day someone's going to do it. I'm telling you right now, one day someone's going to do it. Someone's just going to say, you know what, we're doing fucking classic zombies. We're going to take it back some simple-minded shit. Some classic zombies with one or two different styles, so that way it still has some challenge to it, and the game's just gonna make them a fucking a millionaire. It's gonna be insane. Well, you know what I mean. If it's a big company, obviously a lot of them. It's a company. It's gonna be a multi-million-dollar company, but you get what I mean. Someone's gonna come along and make it. And it's gonna be insane. This is what I'm looking for. Well, and we haven't gotten that either. Wait, where's the mermaid ball? There we go. We haven't gotten that. Like, just a straight up classic zombie. There's always been a twist to it. And I'm talking even with modern day graphics, like PS4, PS5. Like, with these graphics, man, it would print money. You would just print money. If we can get something together for Doomsday Kingdom, the video game, like we're already working on it now, I would be like a pig in shit. I'd be the happiest man in the world just playing the game, because obviously the game doesn't exist yet. The zombie video game that I want to play, it doesn't really exist yet. So if we made it ourselves, it wouldn't be as polished as say this or Last of Us, or maybe something similar to Days Gone. I mean, as far as the polish, to how it looks graphically. It could even be better, you know what I mean? Because we'd be making it for like PS5 and up. We still got a long way to go, but man, I'm telling you what, if we can have a demo by the end of this year, listen, I'll be happy as fuck. And for those who maybe haven't read it, I mean, you could still read Doomsday Kingdom. You can go to Indiegogo, type in Doomsday Kingdom, and you can get a 128-page graphic novel signed by me with 5 posters, excellent quality, print quality, and a trading card, a gold foil celebration bookmark. Did I mention everything? And I'll be shipping out the next batch tomorrow morning. If you order it, it ships the next day or Monday if it's the weekend. What is this mechanical door? Head to the stronghold. Where's the stronghold? Be nice if I knew what the stronghold was. Yeah, the drowned houses. That was a fun one. That and I think the dolls one. But I wouldn't want to play another round like that because they took your weapons. I don't play that shit. I don't like when they take your weapons. It's fun to shoot the monsters. Man, I got a heal. And I have the crank. That's right. I know what I gotta do now. I want to get over here. This mechanical door. Is it up there or down here? Have a good night, Ada B. Yeah, Rinsler. I know a lot of people that are zombie fans that, you know, they'll play Resident Evil, you know, when they get a chance or if it's on clearance. I mean, it's on their list. My one friend, he still hasn't even played Part 7 yet. A big zombie fan, but if I called him right now and I was like, bro, you gotta play like 6 hours, but at the end of the game, you have like 2 hours with zombies, and it's classic Resident Evil with zombies, he'd buy it tomorrow and play it. You know what I mean? I know there's a good amount that would. It may not change the whole thing in the game because Resident Evil always had zombies and monsters. That was the thing. Like, the hook was zombies, and then they threw all this crazy. Remember the giant spider and all that other giant snake, all that other crazy shit. I mean, the very first game was more. It was more science based, like maybe like mad scientist type. Later on, they became more supernatural. I guess Part 4. I would imagine they went overboard with supernatural, and it stuck. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They just embraced that supernatural and lost the zombies along the way. Now, what did I grab out of there? I wasn't even paying attention. Oh, a diamond? Damn. That's not going to do anything. I could sell that shit. I would really like to know what the stronghold is. If they're going to tell you to head there, I don't understand why it's not on the map. I think I'm just going to go up here and... I got to go up here and save the game anyway. Incomplete. I know I don't... Oh, wait. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I know what I'm supposed to do. I forgot I got the last flask. I gotta get up to here. I don't like how you select the weapons. I get it. I just don't like it. Because when you're moving, running and moving about, you actually have to take your finger off the... Let's say I'm running and I want to switch my guns. You have to stop and switch because the same thumb that you use to run is the same thumb for the guns. You can't do this. Psych, let me run. You can't run and then switch your guns like this. I'm only doing that because I'm using both hands on the one side. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I am an idiot. I don't have all 4 flasks. I still don't know where to go. Well, at least we can...
Ah, my apologies.
Hey, Mommy Hernandez.
I've gotten some new stock.
You done, brother? Thank you very much for the support to the stream. I appreciate that. You said, hey, I'm late, but I'm glad to see you streaming. I got Assassin's Creed Origins for a gift today. Have you played any of those? No. I played, I think, the original, the first 2. The last one I played was Black Flag. I actually still have the collector's edition. It comes with like a statue. It's boxed in my storage, but it's like the pirate assassin Creed guy, and he's on the I think it's supposed to be like the one of the sails of the boat, but it's only like a little piece that like a display base. I'm pretty sure that's the name of it. Black Flag. That's the last one I played. I've been curious to see how the newer ones are. I haven't played Origins, though. And Valhalla. I think that's the newest one. I haven't tried them, though. You'll have to let me know how it is. These are cool as shit. I'm going to sell that. I'm going to sell that because I could get more of them. This I'm not selling, though. This is $25,000. But I'm not going to sell that. That's $40,000? Shit, that's one of the bosses. I'm going to sell that. I'm looking for the bodies. I think I already sold the bodies, which sucks. Because I wanted to see if I can put them together. They should, when it comes to stuff like that, they should say, are you sure you want to sell this? Maybe you'll find the head. You know what I mean? Just as a little FYI. Because at the time I was like, oh, this is garbage. I'll just sell it. Alright, I am going to sell this guy, though, because he's just a blob of stuff. I'm going to keep the other one because I haven't made up my mind.
This is Lord Burroughs?
But I may use that as
I suppose it's what they call
for a
the
sculpture,
beauty of the grotesque.
like a little mini sculpture, like a little mini bust. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Here. Alright, give me that. Give me all of that. Yep.
I see. Anything else?
Give me all of that. Give me all of that. I'm loading up. What is this? I don't want that. I sold you that gun, you son of a bitch. I don't need any of that. I'll buy one of those. I probably didn't need to, but let's... Ooh. That's heavy. Damn. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Leave this to me.
Rate of fire. Oof, that's expensive. $11,000 ammo capacity. I already got enough ammo for that shit. Alright, I'm done.
I'm skilled at all sorts of weapons, till next we meet.
Gotta load up. I'm still disappointed at the sound. It sounds like you're loading a toy gun. It's so fucking bad. Can you believe the final season of The Walking Dead is just 3 months away? We should be getting a trailer soon, right? You would imagine we would be getting a trailer soon. Black Flag is a good one. I haven't finished Black Flag, but that was the last one I did play. I'm excited to just to get a glimpse of the trailer. Obviously, the trailers always make it seem like it's, you know, effing incredible. So we'll see, but I'm still excited. Now, what is this? Oh, that's right. I need something to open that, but I don't even know what it is yet. Let's see what you guys are saying. Oh, fuck. I think I clicked on the wrong thing. Heath coming in with a donation to the channel. I appreciate that, buddy. You should play DayZ. Ever seen it? I've seen it. I haven't played it, though, but I've seen it. I can't remember what it was that threw me off about it. You know, it didn't... Hold on, I'm looking up where the stronghold is, just so I know where to go. Oh, what the fuck is that? Something put me off with it, though. But I can't remember what it was. Alright, so the stronghold is supposed to be up here. This person said it's right here. Oh, shit. There is a gate up there. I am a moron. Alright, let's go do the stronghold and then... Oh, what is that? Rose is waiting for you? That's gotta be new. I don't remember seeing that shit. Oh, fuck. Is it evil? Is it a friendly? What's up, buddy? Oh my god, it's not friendly. Right in his booty hole. He ain't gonna poop right. Oh, that's right. I put my my triggers on. I'm gonna make the left one X and the right one, what should that be? Square. I love playing with triggers, yo. I didn't enjoy tonight's Fear at all. The dreams were frustrating knowing it wasn't real. When Athea Grace teamed up, I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, I feel you on that. I understand completely, because the dream shit isn't real. Who gives a fuck about... It's a dream. I mean, why do we care about what a character does in a dream? I don't give a fuck what you do in real life in a dream. I was right about to say, wait a minute, how do I get there when the bridge is up? But it's this way. Ah, this way. I am really bad at figuring out where to go. Thank you very much for the support, Heath. I think I got that key. A lot going on this week, but I'm real friggin' excited to get... I was mapping out my schedule, right? I'm going to be working like a psychopath this month because I'm going to, like, in the morning I'm working day shift, and then at night I'm just grinding with editing for Flaw and Awe Part 3. But this week and the next week I have time set up to work and then grind and work and then grind, and I want to get rolling with the Part 3 and 4, sorry, Friday the 13th. And I want to do something different, something like a surprise. Oh, fuck. Okay, those footsteps are creepy as balls, bro. I love it. Got me. Fuck yeah. But I want to do something different, like randomly, like Tremors, you know, or M. Night Shyamalan, The Village, you know, just something. I don't know. Oh, you're up there. I'm not afraid of you up there. Unless you jump down here. Then I shit myself. What's this look like? Oh shit, I am going up here. I am very scared. Oh shit. Oh, he's coming for me. I pissed him off. Oh shit! I thought he had to make sense. He's a werewolf. I thought he had to follow the fucking road. Yeah, that's what I have to say about you and you. Where you at? I ain't afraid of you. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. I ran out of bullets. Perfect headshot. Get up, I dare you. Oh my god, that is a guy. I thought it might have been a gargoyle. Oh, I blasted him. Game's cheating. I'm not running away. Wait. Oh, here it is. Do you have any general gripes with the show Sons of Anarchy? I've just watched it and think it's perfect. It's a little soap opera. Not a soap opera. It's a little too Grand Theft Auto at times. It's a little heavy-handed with the certain episodes. We gotta go pick up Donna. Okay, well, she's being held hostage by Marco. Marco will give her to us if we go and deliver drugs for Tommy. And Tommy said, well, we got to pay off this cop. And then, you know, shenanigans happen. There's too many episodes that follow that type of routine. But, oh my god, that motherfucker cheating. But that being said, I really like Sons of Anarchy a lot. It's one of my favorite. And the credit I give Sons of Anarchy, even though it has some weak spots, it is genuinely consistent from the first season to the last. Oh boy. I mean, if you like the first season, you probably don't want it to end, but you'll like the last. Ooh, that was clean, bro. Come on, fall down. I hope there's more. I want to blow up that barrel. What is your favorite beer and liquor? I like Corona in early times. My favorite liquor is gotta be Jack Daniel's whiskey. I like whiskey. And favorite beer? That's tricky. I'm not big on. I'm more a liquor guy than a beer guy, but I would have to say I don't know. I don't have a favorite beer, to be honest. No light beer, though. I can't stand light beer. I used to like Yinling, though. Yo, Ronnie, favorite Resident Evil character? Jill. Jill's my favorite. I played her since the very beginning. First time I played Resident Evil as a little boy. It's funny, though.
Get this door open.
There was actually a tactical reason why I played Jill. She moved faster. They actually had it. If you go back and play it, unless I was crazy as a kid, but I think he was stronger, but she moved faster, and I liked the controls a lot better. So I started with Jill. I don't like them totally though, because they changed them, remade them, redid them so much over the years. I don't really have a favorite, but if you said, hey, which one's your favorite? I'd pick that one. Did you like the ending to The Sopranos? Me? No, I hated it. I hated it. It's not an ending. It's the reason I'll fight people about the ending. Fuck that. Because everyone talks about like, nah, man, it's ambiguous. The fans get to decide. That's not an ending. First off, a writer has to give you a beginning, a middle, and an end. And to give you a end that you can do yourself, HBO isn't paying me. I'm not going to write the fucking ending for Sopranos. I want to watch the ending for Sopranos. So oh my God. But the reason why they did the ending is because they were actually going to do a movie. And that fell through. Oh my God. They're pissed. Oh my God, there's a lot of them. Oh my God, that's not a guy. Oh, I don't fucking know. I'm so fucked. I gotta pull out the big guns, yo. I gotta do something. Give me this. Oh. Oh man, he was right on my ass. Give me this. Equip this shit. Where you at? Oh God. No. No, you motherfucker, you. I love this gun. I just got it, man, but I love that gun. Damn. This was the most fun and probably the most challenging fighting the werewolves. For some reason, there was more of them. Fuck yeah. That was fun. I probably should have put this on the hard difficulty, whatever the max hard is. I left it on default standard. I mean, I trust the game makers to, create a... I don't want them to baby standard. If sometimes I feel like that's what they do, but they shouldn't baby standard. If you want the game easy, you should put it on easy. It should come standard on a decent level of difficulty for someone who is experienced with a video game. That's the way I see it, but this might be too easy. Default on this. Damn, you got great aim too, bro. I'm a beast when it comes to aiming. I've been playing video games since Mario was fucking a new character. You know what I'm saying? So I better be good at aiming. Jesus, I'm ancient, bro. You know. When you played video games, yeah, that's. I don't even want to say that again. When you've been playing video games back when Super Mario was a brand new character, you better be decent. I'm on hardcore at the moment. Makes Lady D so much more intense the whole game. How is that? As far as the stalking, like her stalking you, is that upgraded? That's something I wouldn't imagine them changing. But now that I think about it, they probably do something different, right? Because the stalking isn't what I find challenging with her. It's the, familiarizing yourself with the locations and then getting around through other different hallways and whatever. Because you trip yourself up and go down a dead end. You don't need her to be on hard difficulty. She's got you, you know? She'll fit Freddy Krueger your taint. Do you think joining the military is a smart way to make a living? I think it's an honorable way to make a living. It's listen, I know I grew up with a handful of people that went in the army to make a living, and they all did great with it. I mean, I knew a guy who got shrapnel, I think, or shot. I think this was in Iraq. I knew a lot of people because when I was coming out of high school, we were going into war with Iraq. So all of them did fine. I know some that got shrapnel and some that got shot, and they got paid like a motherfucker, you know. There's also horror stories, though, so I think it all depends. If you don't agree with their war, like I know they came when I was younger, but I didn't agree with the war. I just didn't agree with it. I'm not fighting.
They're dead.
I'm not fighting them. You know what I mean? So I didn't go, but I don't shame others for going. It's an honorable gig. Fuck, man. Bro, I'm in trouble. God. Out of here. This is bad. This is bad news, Bears. I blocked you, you bitch. I spammed it then. I was like, fuck it. Wait, hold on. I don't have any heals? Huh. Must be out of bullets then. Ooh, he cut me still. What a bitch. Where am I going anyway? That's part of my problem, though. I want to stay and fight every last one, but no. Oh, hells no. Oh, hells no. Wait, what? I just fell down? Are you fucking kidding me? I'm done. Oh my god, what's all this? How do I get out of this bitch? Alright. Let me assess the situation. Alright. Ooh. Get out of here, bro. Oh, that was an accident. Motherfucker. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to pick up his loot. Alright, I gotta slow down. What am I doing where I can't figure out how to get out? Okay. Can I craft from the menu? I don't think I've done this yet. Can I? Oh, that's bullshit. You should be able to take this. Like, take this. No, this. And then, like, put it in there. There we go. You're a fucking whore. Your mother's a whore on Mother's Day. Fuck you. You should be able to do that, but you can't because the game sucks a dick. At that part. Oh, there's the stairs. What else? Can I... Do I have bullets for this? I don't think so. What are these? Sniper? Handgun? No. You're dead. Give me your shit. Come on. Why does it take so long? Oh my god, he shot a fucking arrow at me. Wait, what? Whoa, where the fuck am I? Oh, I'm so stupid. I am so dumb. Whoa. Hold on, boys. Hold on, gentlemen. What are you doing? That cleared the way nicely.
Okay, big guy.
No, why do I do that, bro? I keep wanting to switch weapons, because in every other normal game under the... Oh, fuck me. Every other normal game in the world, that's how you switch. You gotta be kidding me. Bro, what happened? The game just went like... Psycho. It's determined to kill me. Why? What did I do? What did I do to deserve all this? Someone explain that to me. You gotta be shitting me. I don't understand what I did. Oh my god. I hate the game. The game could suck my... I was doing this, and it dropped me. What is this L2 plus X? Do I have different type of explosive rounds? Is that what that means? Yo, I actually killed them all? Holy shit, I survived that. Bruh. Bruh. Do you think joining... Wait, she comes at you 3 more times. Oh, okay. Plus certain parts, she isn't the only one coming at you? Wow. Damn, did you get past the baby part, Second Lord, without us? Yes. Wanted to see your reaction to that. Left my mouse off. I wanted to play a part of it, just me, with the headphones. Crank the headphones up, and it just so happened to be the horror part. And I'm real glad I did, because I would have been complaining originally. Because I hate when they fucking take your weapons away. But they took it away. They did a decent job. It was a little too long for my taste without weapons, but they did a real good job. And then when that baby blob thing was coming at you, I fucking loved that because they had it looking creepy. They had the atmosphere right, the sounds right, the creepy ass sounds. They did a really good job. It just was too long because I don't want to sit there for an hour without weapons playing this fucking thing. If you can't have it scary with weapons, then I don't know what to tell you because it wasn't scary. It was just they could have done it with weapons and then had that one baby moment and somehow incorporated. It still would have gave you the same effect, but I liked it. Yeah, I did end up liking it. Just too long without weapons, like I said. It's prime time when she corners you. Yeah, I bet it is. I got that. Ugh. I got a love-hate relationship with stalking characters. Been stuck on Mr. X for a year on Resident Evil 2. It freaks me out. Yeah, I feel you there. I just get frustrated with them. I like that, you know, nervous rush that it gives you, though, because you want to make sure you get in the door before they kill you. You know? What was that? Yikes. Yeah, Mega, you said you don't like how there's a boss that changes into a monster. That's all Resident Evil games. And yes, they do it in this one. Every boss I fought so far changed into a monster. Yeah, everyone. Except for maybe the doll one, but she changed. It just wasn't quite a monster. It was similar, though. Did you know that lady, whatever her dim name is, became the most popular character in the series based on a Google search? No, I didn't understand. I thought it was just a joke because of her height. Like, ooh, you know, hot, sexy, tall lady. It was a meme because of the kink, you know? I had no idea what a Google search had to do with anything, though, if you want to let us know. Yo, the game sounds fire with 3D headphones. With the beats, even, like, I got these as a gift from Princess Pie. Massive thank you yet again. But I got it after I played Last of Us 2. And when I went back and played Last of Us 2, I was blown away. The sound was... I remember shooting a gun for the first time in Last of Us, and I was like... I just shot. I was just chilling. I was like, this sounds great. Hearing the clickers, you know, and I'm like, man, that's intense. I shot a gun, and I was looking behind me like, who the fuck shot that gun? You know, like that's how you do gun sounds. I mean, when you shoot the gun, it should feel like you're in the battle, you know? Resident Evil, this is as nice and as polished as it is. I feel like it was made by someone who hates guns, you know, because when you load up your gun, it sounds like you're loading a toy. It's like, and when you shoot the gun, but it doesn't have that boom, you know. Wait, the king's orders arrived. Withdraw. It's most vexing that which is abandoned the border stronghold to the heretics. Nay, I should put on airs. My curiosity. Blah blah blah. Ruins and locals, ancient ceremony site with the 4 giant statues, the caves with murals carved on the walls, the stone plinth they call the giant chalice. Where did the people who build them come from? Where did they go? It irks me that we must abandon this place without knowing. Oh, I did save. If you looked on here, I did save the games I played that were from that mission that someone asked about. the creepy one, because I recognized... What the fuck is that? I recognized I liked it, and I may want to discuss it with you guys. So I saved it in case we want to stream it. I could go back in it. You won't get my first, impression, but I'll be able to explain the different parts, or talk about it. I mean, not explain. I didn't make the fucking thing. I think the game has its flaws. I think it's a really solid game, though. I would say Masterpiece is a bit much, but it's a solid game, and at this point in time, it is worth paying full price. I think it is. Now, keep in mind, if you were sitting home and capitalism didn't exist, and you said, I want, Resident Evil Village, you'd have to pay somebody like $2 million. I don't know why I said billion. $2 million to make it for you. So, because we have the mass market and we're able to buy things on the mass market, you get it for a steal at 60. I know we always complain like games are too expensive. Meh. I don't. I think in order to save AAA titles, if they have to raise it to 70, do it. But do it with a add-on. Do it with some way to... Oh, Krampus! Oh, shit! Do it with some way to give the person something. Hey, Krampus. What's up, buddy? Does that even hurt you? See, I hate these boss fights where you don't even know if it hurts them. The worst are the ones where, like, when I fight a boss, I expect to be able to kill them. I hate the boss fights where you fight them and they get away. No, give me a different boss then. Holy fuck, what are you doing with that, bro? That's cheating. What? Oh, did that... Oh, it is hitting him. I was about to say, did that go right through him? Come on, you're such a cheater. Oh, I'm out of here, bro. Alright, you know what? Stop fucking around. You wanna get nuts? Let's get nuts. Oh, hold up. Let's not get that nuts. I'm dead. Ooh, he did blow up. Ooh, he's pissed. Why can I not shoot these fucking this ammo? L2. What am I doing wrong? Flash bang. Blinding projectile that releases bright light. Oh. Ew. I don't even know if I want to use that. That doesn't sound like it'll help. I will use this though. No, I'm not going to use that. Fuck. I'll use this. Oh, he got me. I got lazy. Oh shit, oh shit. Oh, I knew it was coming. Wait, did he not hit me? What happened there? That was bullshit. I got stuck. Oh, come on. I think I'm crushing my paddle trying to get out of this situation. Oh my god. Come on! Don't tease me like that. Guys, I'm running low here. Where's this gun at? Equip that. Reload that. 2 bullets? Fuck. Oh god. Give me that. Fuck yeah. Get out of here. Krampus. Eat shit. Good one, Ethan. I wish I said that 2 seconds later. Eat shit, Krampus. Angela said, I just ordered Doomsday Kingdom package 5 minutes ago. Took a while, but finally got paid. So, and able to. That's what's up. I appreciate the support. We just had like 5 people yesterday just jump on and order away. And I'm going to be putting the orders through. Actually, I might actually get off now and process the orders. That way, because I'm going to be working in the morning, that way I can drop them off in my break. But long story short, they're getting shipped tomorrow. So anyone who put an order in this weekend, your book is getting shipped tomorrow. Anyone who may think, oh, I'll order right now, your books will get shipped tomorrow. Just go to Indiegogo, doomsdaykingdom.com. Trust me, it's 30 for the book. It's 128 pages, 10 for the shipping, so 40 in total. You get a 128-page graphic novel with 5 posters, a trading card, the bookmark, and it's signed too by the writer, which is me. On the inside cover, so you don't have any distracting markings on the. Oh, that's another thing. The cover is, we went with premium print stock and a special UV blood splatter printing on it. So you guys will be the only ones with that type of cover. Okay. I made it, but I have no ammo at all for anything except for my pistol and my knives. I have a lot of pistol ammo though. That's good. I think I could craft some ammo. Let's do that. No! Why would I do that? I just accidentally crafted bullets, and I don't even need bullets. Like, not even a little bit. Not even close. Wait, what? Open to craft ammo. Did I just pick something up? What are you talking about, game? I just crafted. Do you still care for the Last of Us series after Part 2? Yes and no. In my mind, Part 2 I really don't care about, but Part 1 is still one of my all-time favorite games. The characters, the gameplay, the graphics, the story, the clickers. I'll always collect the clicker, that monster design. Joel and Ellie from Part 1. I may even get Joel and Ellie from Part 2, but in my mind, Part 2 was a whole different game, whole different characters, and Part 1, they're still in Jackson, doing some other shit. I don't know. I'll reinvent my own. I'll do my own fanfic. That's how much I should do that. I should do, that's sad. I should do my own fanfic story. Just a little short story for The Last of Us 2. I bet you because so many people hated Part 2 that they would dig it, or at least read it, Are you copping that Last of Us 1 remake? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They don't have iron sight aiming on this game? Well, no. No, they don't. This is as good as it gets. Yeah, no iron sight. I didn't think of that. Yeah, man. Old head's like, oh, there's the last flask.
What?
You're the real deal, Ethan.
Yeah, Mega.
Well done.
I thought part 1 was
Quit
a
hiding,
friggin'
asshole.
masterpiece.
I'm not letting you get out of this.
But I knew.
Cool your jets. Just
Hold
a
on,
little
I'll let this play out. I knew it wasn't because it still was clunky. It didn't have a lot of mechanics in the game that it should have. But, you know, when I played it, I was like, see, this is a simple game that draws you in emotionally because it's very simplified. I mean, extremely. It's a journey traveling where odd couple and they grow a parental bond. I mean, it's it. Oh, motherfucker. Well, I'm sorry. You guys are going to have to look up what just took place because I accidentally skipped it. Fuck, man. It should default to not skip, but that was my mistake. That was my bad. Do I really not have... Yeah, I really don't. What are these? Just bullets? Yeah, those are just bullets. Meds. Some more flashbangs. Here's... I don't have any sniper bullets still? Fuck me, bro. Actually, I should probably do this. Yeah, I'll do that. And then this. I mean, it doesn't matter. I wish when you put the stuff there, the next time, even if you used all your mines, I wish they would put it, auto-fill it in the last spot that you had it. It doesn't matter, but I think that would have been cool. That would have been cool. Yeah, I think that'd be cool. Oh, what am I doing? Any other questions? Yeah, and that's the tricky thing is he seemed like he was eating the sniper bullets like mosquito bites, but it still fucked him up. You know what I mean? That's one thing I wish they would fix in some certain games, like in this as well. Some of them don't react to the bullets, so it doesn't let you know, like, oof, outside of just blowing them away one shot. It doesn't really let you know that, oh, that gun is really, doing damage, or because they all just kind of do the same thing. Unless it's the shotgun, they all kind of fly back for the shotgun. Wait, am I missing something? Take the flasks to the altar. Treasure map. Here's the boat. Oh, there we go. Get in the boat. I think the game's good. I give it a high recommend. I would say if you get it on clearance, it's a steal. If you get it for full price, it's worth your money, if I ever did like you know how Critical Drinker, is that his name? You know how Critical Drinker does like Critical Drinker Fixes? I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. I could do something like that for The Last of Us 2. And I'll tell you right now, if I did, one of the main themes would follow suit with, Ellie was pissed at Joel for making that decision for her, but now she's found a community. She's grown with this community. She has best friends. She has friends. She's got a girlfriend. She's got an ex. She's got friends and family and loved ones now. And now it's revealed she's mad at Joel for taking that choice away from her. However, before it was a no-brainer when she was young. She would, I'll give my life to save the world, if that's what it needs to be. But now that she's found friends, family, and love, she doesn't want to, but she doesn't want to admit it. So that would be like, I find that type of complexity so fucking intriguing, because life is a gift. You get one life and that's it. And who are we to say like you should die? You know what I mean? To save the rest of us, to save humanity. Any of us out there that's a whole ball of just bad. It's bad all over. I feel like, and I could be out of my depth, but I feel like they would never write Ellie with that type of complexity in her character, because she's a gay character. And if you're not familiar with it, they have to write certain characters a certain way. Like, you can have a gay character with certain flaws. Like, they could be an asshole. They could be this or that, but often they have to be a little more, holy. And I don't mean it like in a religious way, but they have to be a little more perfect, which isn't fair. And gay people don't want, characters like that. They want real, authentic, sometimes selfish, sometimes rude. They want real characters. They just want something they can own, Anyhow, that would be a big part of it. And I think that's so fucking intriguing. Because she's still a young girl yet. What is she, 18, 19 in Last of Us Part 2? That's a heavy burden to bear. You got a girlfriend you love. You got friends. You got family you love. And I mean family. Joel and Tommy and his wife even. They have holidays together. And she doesn't know that they disbanded and there's no doctors. Like, she doesn't know that at this point. But she finds out that
It's my greatest
she can
pleasure
give
to
her
see
life
you
and
return alive.
cure it all and fix it all. Having
Welcome,
her
Ethan.
struggle with that and build a story off of that, I
Please
find
do
so
take a
much
look
more
at my new
interesting,
stock.
instead of just, oh, you killed someone I love, I'm going to kill you. And then that's her story and there's no depth to it. The most amount of depth is the two things: the fake out where they show Abby all skinny, that's just a fake out. It's just a cheap trick. If I told you to kill this, ugly, vicious animal, something that is what nightmares are made out of, you know what I mean? You'd kill it, no problem. But then if I turned you around and said, okay, now kill this creature, and it was the cutest puppy you ever seen, of course you're going to be conflicted instantly. That's what they did with Abby. They took mean and bulky. She's always bigger, stronger, tougher. She's always got, an army behind her, more people. Ellie's the underdog in that fight, and she killed someone you guys love as the player. And then, oh no, look, she was starved, and she was hung up and beaten, and of course you're going to go, I don't feel good about this, because you're just executing someone who's weak. It doesn't ever feel good, beating on someone who's weak, unless you have real issues. Like you ever run into people they got real issues where they beat on weak people, and it enrages them more. They just want to keep beating on them, like at the bar or something. They just got some issues where they're just pretty pathetic. But I'm just saying. Anyway. What is going on here?
To hunger
Ew.
is to be alive.
Skull. I got 3 of those. Got 1 of those. I'll give you that. No, I'm going to save that for now. You're not getting that. You can have that.
This should be enough.
Alright, what do I need? Yeah, I want to look at that hammer. Wait. You're so ugly, bro.
I look forward to seeing the fruits
shut
of your
up.
exploration.
I don't know why they do this with fucking
Seeking something in
doorkeepers.
particular.
They always have like this, immersive conversation. I don't
This
want to
is all
fucking
an
talk to them.
investment,
Just let me walk up and buy shit. Upgrade weapons and make them stronger. Yeah, I'm upgrading that.
Aha! This simple modification can be done in just a moment. Food is life.
Wait, I don't get it. I'm lost. Whatever.
Pay me no mind. Yes, I can see why you'd be interested in that.
Alright.
Please come again.
Damn, I'm doing real shitty with weapons. Alright, I think I'm going to end it there. Maybe I'll open this. Because it's getting late. I got to work in the morning. But I'll open this up.
What?
Find Heisenberg. I really wish they didn't use that name. I keep thinking of Walter White. I got lots of thoughts on it, but I bite my tongue. Just say this. Don't cause unnecessary friction in the relationship. That's your spouse. They ruined Last of Us 2 with Abby. For me, can't blame it on sexism or homophobia either. Ellie is a gay woman, and I love her character. Yeah, that seems to be a really weak rebuttal. And it's an easy rebuttal. I mean, imagine having the power to say, oh, your opinion doesn't matter because you're racist, I mean, it's so powerful. That's why, we're at a dangerous point right now where I think we might be past the point of no return. We have monetized racism to a degree where it wasn't before. And we've monetized racism for people that are fighting racism. Do you understand how fucking dangerous that is for a culture? Just the culture side of it. Racism is disgusting, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? But now for people who are touched in the head, you have monetized them fighting racism. So what happens when the world becomes a little less racist in 5 years? And I'm just saying that, with air quotes. Just bear with me. They'll make less money. And then even more less racist, obviously, in 10 years. What this means is eliminating stuff that is like shit that is not even racist, but maybe it might be like having a Native American on the butter carton. First off, I fucking loved it. As a descendant of Native Americans, we have Native American on our bloodline. I've constantly watched Native Americans be wiped out. They take them off football helmets, off butter, off this, off that. Do you not fucking realize they're literally wiping them out? You know what I'm saying? It's awesome having a visual representation of a Native American there. So at least, they're not completely forgotten about. Nope. The people who are against racism are fighting to... it may be insensitive. I don't know. Let's look at all the background. Because I know the one dude who's on the cooking box, his family was fucking mad. I was reading an article about them being mad that they took his... Anyhow, But what happens when we become less racist and less racist, air quotes, when we're knocking down all this stuff? Well, the people who have monetized racism now to fight racism, they're making even less money. Now they have to increase that little spectrum of what can be included into fighting racism. So before it was maybe a real edgy joke that you probably shouldn't have said. Well, now it's going to be something like, oh, you said black and not POC. That's insanely racist. You know, that's ridiculous. That is fucking crazy. If you don't think it'll get to that point in 5 years, just wait. You know, we have a chance of it getting to that point where it's like you are the equivalent of someone that did heinous things because of their hatred for someone's race. You are the equivalent of that simply because you, in a conditioned way, said black instead of POC. You know, the accepted term of the day. And that's just a loose, ridiculous example. I don't even know where I spiraled out of control, but oh yeah. So it's easy to say like, oh, you won't buy my comic Doomsday Kingdom? Oh, that's because you're racists. You know, only racists won't buy it because one of the leads is a black guy. You know what I'm saying? So how to weaponize that is insane. I mean, it's insane. It's powerful. It's ridiculous. Oh, you didn't like it because there's a gay character in it, you know? I mean, there isn't in Doomsday Kingdom. Not yet. Not out there. But there is a lead black guy. There's a lead Cuban. There's also a lead white guy. You know, there's a lead white chick. There's a lead... I didn't really pick they're Native American. She was technically in it. She's going to be a real big character. Crow. That's her code name. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, Nino Black. You said if the roles were reversed, would your wife respect your wishes? I don't have a wife, but that's the last I'll speak on it. Don't want to be rude to Ronnie with the sidebar combos. Yeah, I don't have a wife, unless you mean someone in the game, because I know you're talking about Last of Us 2. Will Leon ever be a main character in Resident Evil series? I don't know. Maybe, if they know what's good for them. Thoughts on this game having werewolves instead of zombies? I would have preferred zombies, but the werewolves are cool. Are you digging the enemy change or not? In my opinion, Resident Evil is not Resident Evil without zombies. Yeah, my preference is zombies. I would prefer at this point in time they take out the vampires and give us zombies, though, because the vampires were not fun to fight at all. They turn into flies and all this other stupid shit. First off, why not turn them into bats? You know, come on, fucking bat. You can't do bats. Well, don't do anything then. Have them as like a full character. I think Duke actually plays a role in the story. This will go around on like Merchant of Resident Evil 2. I feel you. I just don't want to. I don't want the delay. Like if I run up and I want to buy something, I don't want to hear his whole sentence. Just let me click the button. I absolutely love The Last of Us 2, but its potential wasn't reached. Try not to judge based off the first game, but it still has so much more it could have been. Yeah, it has a lot more it could have been because, and again, in my opinion, they were correcting what they did with the first game, which was the having the white male as the lead. They needed that out of there. And that's not just like conspiracy theory. He got blasted by his own people for, making a game with a white male lead. By coincidence, that character in a totally ridiculous way is immediately killed off in the next game. Come on, we're not stupid here. We know what it was. He got blasted by his friends, that lean heavily left. And he corrected it in the next game, and then he rebooted the first game because it is a reboot. Last of Us 2 is a complete reboot with Abby and Lev, and it's a reboot now with a female lead and a trans character. You know what I mean? He went all in with it. He corrected the problems of the first game. So there was particular restrictions they were forced into writing. And you know what's funny? I was recently watching interviews, and some of the stuff that was some of the best shit in the game, it wasn't even Neil's thing. Like there's an interview with a guy talking about him getting like 4 sentences of notes, like, oh, they go to a museum, and this guy did that stage. It's out there somewhere. I forget what channel it's on, but it auto-played on my phone, and it was so interesting. I think Neil was like, can I get on the back of the dinosaur after they were testing it out? Yeah, but I would like to know like more, how much more, because I thought that was like, okay, Neil's last like hoorah as writing a scene for Joel, and it was one of the best scenes in part 2, and there was no fighting either. I said the same thing about Heisenberg. Yeah. They used homophobia, sexism, and racism as a shield for valid criticism. That's absolutely right. Crazy part is, until it's descendants of slaves, when they try to guilt us like, hey, you're black, you know how oppression feels. I'm offended when people refer to... Nino says, I'm offended when people refer to us as POC. I'm black, and ignoring that is racist on its own right. I don't understand the argument of forcing other people to say this or do this. Everyone's going to have their own opinion on what, you know what I'm saying? Like what, I don't know. I mean, honestly, I feel like if they just said, well, this is, what we prefer as it's, I feel like it's like, okay, whatever. And then people can just ignore them. But it is moving more and more into the direction of, that's the only acceptable term. And I know a lot of people who are like, that is not cool with me. What the fuck you talking about? And I'm like, well, get used to it maybe. Or buck back. I was talking to another person who was asking about an issue with his wife. Oh, okay, gotcha. Last night I just ordered the Volume 1 Comic Man. Very excited for it. The wait gives me insomnia. Oh, I'll be shipping it out tomorrow. Don't you wait. Or wait, I said that wrong. You're going to have to wait, but hopefully it won't be too long. True, and I have Native American heritage and like that they are represented. Yeah, I love the fact that it's at least a visual that's out there, even if it's just that. Like, we grew up, and I know the Native American culture as a whole was something that we were very proud of. I mean, we went to powwows. Like, this is something where we would go to events, and again, it's like a little cabin. Imagine you were going to some summer camp, but it's like a little cabin area. You'd go fishing. They would have like a Native American artist. Like they would have rain dances, and they would show you Native American weapons, Native American, fruit bowls, how they would live, teepees, tents, the fires, like how to do a fire, the vent hole in the top. Like they would go through all this shit. And sometimes it was just for a few hours. You would go for a few hours, but there was a few of them where you stayed there the weekend, and you would watch them make certain trinkets. You would buy certain trinkets. I'm imagining it would go to help fund, people that go there and purchase things, because it's like a bed and breakfast plus like a Native American pictures you can buy and all that. I would imagine it goes to fund whatever little I don't know if it was a reservation group or what, but. Whoever was putting it on. But we were real proud of that, and just having, I'm pretty sure for a number of years, my grandmother's favorite football team was the Redskins, just because of that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't even think she pays attention to football anymore. She does, but not as much. But theory on what's going to happen to Last of Us Part 3, if it ever happens, which I hope not. Well, because of the reception, I don't think they have the balls to do what they want to do. What they want to do is continue with the reboot. Follow Abby and Lev. And I'm shutting this down. I'll be right there, kiddo. Follow Abby and Lev and, finish that on and do a tease with Ellie somewhere just to give people something and shut them up. What they should be doing, though, is actually, I don't even care for part 3. I gotta go, though. I don't know why she's awake. She should have been in bed. I'm gonna get going. Abby isn't trans, laugh out loud, which actually confused me. Whole time I'm thinking, why does she look like that? I feel like they changed her from being trans at the last minute. Well, Abby's not trans, but Lev is. That's who I was talking about when I was talking about trans. Abby was just she's modeled after a female bodybuilder. But I get it. It is confusing when you say, hey, there's a trans character, and then you have an overly masculine female. You know what I mean? And it's like a lot of people made that assumption. Theory on what's going to happen. I already did that. I don't get why having Joel as a lead is a problem. It's not a problem, but again, to people that are touched and they see everything as as based on race. It's another, and again, this is only because it's popular, but if it wasn't popular, it would just be forgotten about. But because all the fans are talking about it, it's the hottest thing out there. What they do is these people who, again, they make money pointing things out that are problematic. So of course they have to point something out. Last of Us is so popular, it's in the news, it's all people are talking about on YouTube, it's massive. You make a Last of Us video at the time and it's getting tons of views immediately. So what do? Well, we have to find a problem with something, because that's how they make their money. So then they go, oh, I know, the lead is a white guy. You know, the representation, the diversity isn't there. It doesn't matter that the cast was diverse, you know, the other characters don't matter, because they're able to say the lead's another gruff white male. And that's literally how they put it. And it was only a handful of them. It wasn't like every newspaper and every news thing. It was only a small base, but it was a base close to the creator. And he definitely heard about it because he corrected that immediately. Yeah, I forgot about Lev. Yeah, it's good to see Ronnie have face sexy man dude. Hey, Deanna lives on. I appreciate that. The second main character was lesbian, so I don't get why they were mad. Again, it's if you're trying to think rational, you're always going to go crazy. It's about they make money pointing out what's problematic. So because that was so popular and on fire, they needed to find something that was problematic, so they point at it. Same thing with gaming. Finding problematic stuff in gaming is a very popular topic to a certain group of people. You could, if I was just about making money, I would jump, well, I probably wouldn't, just because a white guy, so it probably wouldn't work, but I would try to get maybe some type of female I knew. I would coach her, write her scripts, and just have her do some Anita Sarkeesian shit, and she'd probably be like an overlord in like 3 months, and she would own them all, you know, and everything, because that's what you do. You find you find people that are into throwing money at you to pick out problems and to make the world a better place. But it's all a hustle. It's a fucking hustle, but you fool a bunch of idiots into thinking. That's why you got these people that set up crowdfunding and they took your money and didn't give you shit, you know, for it. Like, we crowdfunded a comic and we delivered, because that's what you're supposed to do. But these people crowdfunded a whole big thing. I think Anita Sarkeesian crowdfunded like a whole web series, and she did like 4 videos out of the, you know, dozen she promised. But I gotta go and handle this though. I can't promise. I will try to play a little more. I really can't, from here on out this week, I really can't promise much, but maybe for the weekend I'll try to stream some more, because the longer you play, the better the game gets for me personally. But I have a lot to do this week, and I really want to get part 3 of Flaw and Awe review done for Friday the 13th. I really want that done this week. So I'll see you guys later. Don't forget, order Doomsday Kingdom tonight, and you can get it shipped out first thing tomorrow morning. Last thing, no, Nathan Drake is no longer around. They retired him, and they brought in 2 females. And yes, one is white, and one is, I think she's like Middle Eastern or something. And again, that was purposely done. Neil Druckmann even talks about that. And that was Neil Druckmann. I'm pretty sure someone else was responsible for the future of the franchise. And Neil Druckmann took it over, and he was like, nah, white guy is out. And that's another thing as well I wanted to bring up. As soon as Neil Druckmann got creative control over what they were doing with the story in the future, you have to look up the stuff behind it. But as soon as he got full control over that, he ended Nathan Drake. Again, that's another white man, because he's listening to these people. In my opinion, he's listening to these people that say you can't have a gruff white male lead. That's why we're in one of the video games that we're actually working to develop. One of the leads is the Doomsday Cowboy, and he's a gruff white male lead, just because fuck them. You know, we have diversity, because I find diversity to be a fresh variety, you know, in the landscape. Outside of that, you're just being ridiculous by, you know, anyhow, we're done playing the game. If you're sitting here waiting for me to play the game, I don't know why you are. I've been talking about this is ending it, so maybe I should do this so you know. We're done. The stream is done. We're all done. I'm not playing the game. I'm out of here, though. Have a good night. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next stream.